What if you could predict their next move and guide their actions without them suspecting a thing? These mind reading 12 tricks will make you a genius manipulator in any situation. Every trick in this list has a purpose. The further you go, the more control you'll gain, but the final ones, they're so powerful, they'll feel almost like mind control. It starts with something as harmless as dropping a pen, but what you discover will blow your mind. Nervous people can't hide from this trick, and trust me, the deeper we go, the more these techniques will give you total control. Let's dive in. 1. The pen drop trick. Spot who's nervous in any room. Have you ever been in a room full of people and thought, who here is feeling nervous? Here's a sneaky little hack to figure it out without saying a word. The pen drop trick. Here's how it works. Drop a pen. Yep, it's that simple. Just let it accidentally slip out of your hands and hit the floor. Now watch closely the first person to react. Maybe they rush to pick it up or look at little startled. Is your nervous culprit? Why does this work? Nervous people are like hyperactive radars. They're on edge, ready to react to the smallest things. Meanwhile, the cool and confident folks, they'll barely notice the pen's existence. This trick is perfect for meetings, group hangouts, or even parties. It's quick, effective, and makes you look like a mind reader. Just don't drop the pen too many times. They'll start wondering if you're clumsy or up to something. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. 2. The micron nod hack. How to get anyone to agree with you. Want to get someone to agree with you without saying a single extra word? Let me introduce you to the micro nod hack. It sneaky little trick that works like charm. Here's how it works. While making your point, subtly nod your head. Not a big exaggerated nod. Keep it small and natural, like you're agreeing with yourself. This creates a subconscious signal that screams, yes, this makes sense. Why does it work? People are wired to mirror the behaviors of others, especially when they're engaged in conversation. Your microd plants the idea of agreement in their mind without them even realizing it. Pro tip: use this trick sparingly and at the right moment, like when you're asking for a favor, making a suggestion, or trying to close a deal. It's subtle, it's powerful, and it's guaranteed to make people feel more aligned with your point of view. Try it out and see how quickly you can turn a maybe into a yes. 3. The leg cross trick. Decode what someone feels about you. Want to know what someone really feels about you without asking. Check their legs. Seriously, this is called the leg cross trick, and it's a body language hack that reveals everything. Here's how it works. If someone crosses their legs toward you, it's a sign of comfort and interest. They're engaged, open, and probably enjoying your company. But if their legs are crossed away from you, it's like a subtle nope. They may feel distant, uncomfortable, or even uninterested in the conversation. Why does this happen? Body language is tied to how we feel inside. When we like someone or feel at ease, our body naturally points toward them. When we're unsure or closed off, we subconsciously create distance even with our legs. Pro tip: combine this with other cues like their posture and eye contact to get a fuller picture of their vibe. Next time you're talking to someone, check their legs. They might just be telling you what their words aren't. For the double blink signal. Is someone hiding the truth? Ever wondered if someone's lying to you? Here's a sneaky trick to find out the double blink signal. Here's what to watch for. If someone suddenly blinks twice in quick succession, or does an usually long blink after you ask them a question, it could mean they're hiding something. Why? When people lie or feel uncomfortable, their brain goes into overdrive, creating a slight delay in their response, and their eyes show it. Think of it like a subconscious pause button. Their brain needs a second to process the lie or dodge the truth, and their blinking gives it away. Pro tip: pair this with other signs like avoiding eye contact or fidgeting for even more accuracy. But don't jump to conclusions. Sometimes a blink is just a blink. Try spotting this signal in your next conversation. You'll be amazed at how much people reveal without saying a word. 5. The lean in test. Measure interest and engagement. Instantly want to know if someone's genuinely interested in what you're saying. Here's a powerful body language hack: the lean in test. Here's how it works. While you're talking, lean slightly toward the person. Now watch their reaction if they lean into their fully engaged, interested, and even drawn to the conversation. If they pull back, it could mean they're losing interest, feeling uncomfortable, or not fully aligned with what you're saying. Why does this work? Leaning in is a subconscious sign of connection and attention. When someone mirrors your movement, it means they're in sync with you. When they lean away, it's a subtle signal they might not be as invested. Pro tip: use this in important conversations like meetings, dates, or negotiations. It's a quick way to read the vibe without asking, are you even listening? Try it out. You'll instantly know who's with you and who's just nodding along. 6. The coffee cup trick: find out who's interested in talking to you. Ever wondered who's genuinely interested in talking to you? Here's a subtle yet powerful hack: the coffee cup trick. Here's how it works. When someone is holding a cup, whether it's coffee, tea, or even water, watch how they position it. If they hold the cup close to their body, they're creating a barrier. This could mean they're not fully open to engaging with you yet, but if they place the cup on the table or hold it loosely, it's a sign they're comfortable, open, and interested in the conversation. Why does this work? People subconsciously use objects as shields when they feel uncertain or closed off. When they let go of that barrier, it's like saying, I'm here and I'm open to connecting. Pro tip: this trick works beyond coffee cups. Look for any object they're holding, like a phone or bag, to decode their comfort level. Try it out next time you're in a casual setting and watch how people's gestures reveal their true feelings. 7. The chair angle trick: gauge whether someone wants to stay or leave. Ever felt like someone wanted to bolt out of a conversation but wasn't saying it outright? Here's a simple way to find out the chair angle trick. Here's how it works. Take a quick glance at how the person's chair is positioned. If their chair is angled toward you, they're engaged, comfortable, and happy to stay in the conversation. If their chair is angled slightly away or toward the nearest exit, it's a subconscious signal that they might be ready to leave. Why does this work? Our bodies often reveal what our words don't. When we're interested, we align with the person we're speaking to. When we're mentally checking out, we start to create physical distance, even if it's subtle. Pro tip: combine this with their body language. Are their arms crossed, feet pointed toward the door? These are additional clues they're disengaging. Next time you're chatting with someone, check their chair. It's like a real-life status bar for their attention. 8. The doorway pause hack: ever notice someone hesitate at a doorway? That tiny pause can reveal a lot about what's on their mind. This is called the doorway pause hack, and it's a subtle but powerful trick to understand what someone is really feeling. Here's how it works. When someone pauses at a doorway before entering or leaving, it usually means they're mentally hesitating. This could be because they're second-guessing a decision, they have something unresolved to say or do, they're unsure about their next move or uncomfortable with the situation. Why does this matter? Doorways are transitional spaces, both physically and mentally. That little pause often reflects internal conflict or uncertainty, making it a perfect moment to pick up on hidden emotions. Pro tip: if you spot this hesitation, don't rush them. Instead, ask a simple question like, is everything okay? You might uncover what's on their mind. Start paying attention to doorway pauses. They're small, but they speak volumes. 9. The hand on chin signal: are they deep in thought or judging you? Ever caught someone resting their hand on their chin and wondered, what are they really thinking? The hand and chin signal is a powerful way to decode whether someone is analyzing, judging, or just lost in thought. Here's how to read it: if their expression is neutral or relaxed, they're likely deep in thought, considering what you're saying. If their brows are furrowed or they have a slight frown, they might be judging or doubting your words. Why does this happen? The hand and chin gesture is a classic sign of contemplation when paired with other facial cues. It reveals whether they're absorbing information or silently critiquing it. Pro tip: if you sense judgment, try clarifying your point or asking for their opinion. This can help address any doubts they might have. Next Time you spot the hand and chin gesture. Don't ignore it, it's a direct window into their thoughts. 10. The pen borrowing. Trick test someone's level of trust in. You want a quick and subtle way to test how much someone trusts you. Try the pen borrowing trick. It's simple, effective, and reveals more than you'd think. Here's how it works. Ask someone, hey, can I borrow your pen? Then watch their reaction. If they hand it over quickly and casually, they likely trust you. If they hesitate, seem reluctant, or make an excuse, it might mean they're feeling uncertain or guarded around you. Why does this work? Lending something even as small as a pen requires a tiny leap of trust. It's an instinctive way people reveal how comfortable they feel with you. Pro tip: use this trick sparingly and in casual settings. It's a great way to gauge relationships without being obvious. Try it out and see what you learn about the people around you. 11. The fake smile test. Spot the truth behind someone's expression. Ever looked at someone's smile and thought, are they really happy or are they faking it? With the fake smile test, you'll never have to guess again. Here's how it works. Pay attention to their eyes. A real smile lights up their entire face, especially their eyes. You'll see crow's feet at the corners and their eyes will look warm and genuine. A fake smile, on the other hand, is all mouth. Their lips might curve up, but their eyes stay dull and disengaged. Why does this work? Genuine smiles come from deep emotions, activating muscles around the eyes. Fake smiles are usually forced, involving only the mouth muscles. Pro tip: use this trick to gauge how people truly feel in meetings, social events, or even during compliments. It's a quick way to spot sincerity versus politeness. Now you'll never be fooled by a fake grin again. For more genius tricks to decode people's emotions, hit subscribe and stick around. There's so much more to learn. 12. The silent foot tap. Decode hidden anxiety. Ever notice someone tapping their foot under the table or on the floor? That little movement can tell you a lot. This is called the silent foot tap, and it's a subtle signal of hidden anxiety. Here's what to look for. If someone's foot is tapping rhythmically, they may be feeling restless, nervous, or even impatient. The faster the tapping, the more heightened their emotional state, whether it's anxiety, excitement, or frustration. Why does this happen? When people are anxious or uneasy, their body looks for small, repetitive motions to release the tension. The foot tap is one of the most common ways this anxiety leaks out. Pro tip: if you notice this in someone, try addressing their discomfort subtly. Ask if they're okay or ease the conversation's tone. It can help them feel more at ease. Start paying attention to the silent foot tap. It's an overlooked but powerful clue about someone's emotional state. Watching till here, that means you're one of my loyal insiders, the few who truly get it. And because you're still here, it's time to reward you with 3 bonus tricks. These aren't for everyone, only for those ready to wield real power. Let's begin. Bonus trick 1. This trick uses the power of silence to force someone to reveal more than they intended by exploiting their discomfort with awkward pauses. Here's how it works. Ask a direct question, then say absolutely nothing. Maintain steady eye contact and let the silence hang in the air. Most people will feel uneasy and rush to fill the void, often elaborating or over-explaining themselves, revealing hidden details they weren't planning to share. Why does this work? Humans hate silence in conversations, especially when they feel under scrutiny. The discomfort of the pause compels them to fix it by talking, which often leads to unintended revelations. Dark tip: lean in slightly or raise an eyebrow to amplify the pressure. Use this trick sparingly, as too much silence can come off as confrontational. It's most effective in tense or high-stakes situations where emotions are heightened. Bonus trick 2. This trick helps you catch someone in a lie by subtly testing their ability to stick to their story under pressure. Here's how it works. Ask them a simple, non-threatening question about their excuse, like, oh, really, what time did that happen? That's interesting. What did you do next? Liars often struggle with follow-up details because their story is fabricated. They might hesitate, get defensive, or Overcompensate with excessive details to sound convincing. Why does this work? When someone lies, they focus on creating a believable main story, but they rarely prepare for follow-up questions. Their brain has to scramble to improvise, making inconsistencies or nervous behavior more likely. Dark tip: ask casually and act interested to avoid making them defensive. If they fumble, change details, or over-explain, you've likely uncovered the lie. Use this the next time someone's excuse feels too convenient. It's simple, effective, and revealing. That's it for today's video. By the way, have you seen my video on cold reading? It's dangerously advanced, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Most people can't handle the techniques in that one. It's not for everyone, but if you're curious, well, you know where to find it. Just don't say I didn't warn you.